Hi, welcome back to Million Dollar Brands. My name is Laura Lian Williams, owner and designer at Laura Lian Design Studio, and we are so excited to have our guest, Dan, with us today. So Dan, introduce yourself and tell us what you're up to.
Hi, my name is Dan Boskovic. I am with Alvarium Cybersecurity. I formed this business just last year. I decided that I needed a new direction. After being in the business for 20 years as a consultant, now I wanted to pass on my knowledge of cybersecurity to small businesses. I had met Dirk and Laura at a networking event. I just walked up and said, I just love the two of you, the vibe I'm getting and the freshness, and I want you to make me a new brand. I tried simple designs myself, but I didn't feel that actually gave me the delivery I was looking for. Yes.
So I was really glad that you thought of us, and that means a lot to Dirk and I, and that we got to stay in touch, and we're still in touch, but we got to work together as a team, and I just see so much potential with your business and where you want to go. And now that I understand more about Alvarium Cybersecurity, like, what are your goals, Dan? Like, where would you like to take your business as it continues to grow?
Retirement.
Yeah, well, that's a good goal. That's good. Everyone's got different goals.
Like I said, I want to be able to go ahead and pass the knowledge on to some of the younger people.
Okay, nice.
Okay, because a 6-month certificate doesn't quite do it for you.
Right.
So I'd rather teach it from scratch.
Okay.
So the hard part is explaining to your customers what you do.
You're right.
A lot of times they think of you as their nephew or their son,
Right.
and that they can fix the problem for you.
Sure.
A home network is not the same as a business network.
Yeah. I wouldn't know where to start.
So that's why I created Alvarium Cybersecurity. Alvarium is Latin for hive.
Yeah.
And hive contains bees. So the thought occurred to me that the cyber solutions that my company provides are all AI-based, centralized control. And that's what Laura grasped when she created my brand identity, which is really cool. I think it delivers quite the message.
Right. Well, you came up with that. It really needs saying this hive-minded.
It is a hive-minded approach to cybersecurity. That's correct.
That got me excited because it made you already really different. Because I think when we all think about IT, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's this really scary thing, and I don't understand this language. Other than doing tech issues, you do so much more than that. Like, you get down into the weeds and you really help your clients understand from start to finish.
That's right.
And so
technology bridge.
That's right. And so it's really nice to always come to you whenever we have a really high tech question than solving it ourselves. Like, it's saving the time and not only the money, because I'm sure you get every now and then people come to you more for an emergency, but you hope to not see them because of an emergency.
The idea is to prevent the emergency from ever happening.
Right.
That's right.
Right. So
good point, Laura.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking too, because I just want to add clarity on exactly your goals for your clients and anyone that's interested in just how can they be a step ahead and prepared. Like, what would be your maybe top 3 checklists? Like, they're running their business, they don't know where to start. They're Googling things. Do you have any recommendations?
I was thinking about that on the way here. I equated it to an electric car.
Okay.
Everybody drives a diesel or a gas guzzler, and I compared that to the old way of securing your business network. It works, it goes, but it breaks. The electric cars, they're new technology. They are all electric, have a lot of artificial intelligence built into them. In the future, you'd be able to update your car remotely with a new program so that it's more efficient. That's the same that happens with IT. You have to use the latest. Embrace it.
Sure.
Artificial intelligence is here to stay, and it's pretty smart on keeping out the bad guys. You
Right.
know?
We were just having this discussion, is it almost gonna be smarter than us humans, but
Well,
I
I don't
hope
think we're
not.
going to be replaced.
I hope not
There's
yet.
always that personal touch. You have to have the personal touch.
especially I would think too, in your field, especially that personal touch, like, you can't just type into some computer, I need help with this. Like, we don't know how to even follow instructions if they're super detailed beyond our own knowledge. So we need someone like your expertise to just get in there and just do it, because you know what you're doing. So,
A lot of times I've figured out in all these years, the client really doesn't want to know how
Yeah.
I'm going to fix it. Just fix it.
and that's Dan for you.
And
He's
that's
straight to the
me.
point.
I just
Yeah.
fix it.
Dan's the man. He's straight to the point. But now that we've got your brand all designed, we did your whole brand identity together. Now it's like time to go out and use it. So we also did your website design together as well.
And it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Please check it out.
Thank you. Yes. And what would you like to do now that we have this great brand? How are you going to go out and utilize it? Have you thought about ideas? Are you thinking about, other than handing out your business card at networking events, which is
Yeah,
great, because
networking events, right.
I know it's a different shape and it's catching people's eye with that kind of hive and the honeycomb. But like, do you have any ideas and thoughts on where you would like to go now that we've set that up for you? Are there certain
If I
niche-
could float a balloon in the sky like Remax does, I would.
the big hot air balloon, yeah,
Sure, or fly a Zeppelin over the
Yeah.
Arlington Park racetrack.
that's good. Just catch their eye, right?
That's
The
right.
curiosity.
That's right.
And I think you do that really well. Well, no, this is good. And I guess my last question is, I would just wonder, how did you get into cybersecurity, and
Oh.
why is it your passion to, help
Again.
others and get prepared?
So that they can keep their businesses.
Yeah.
Primarily, it's because I have a lot of knowledge about computers,
Okay.
and I just
Yeah.
like helping other people because they don't understand their
Right.
computers. I can give you 1,000 examples.
Yeah.
But primarily it's education. That's what I want to do,
Right.
and provide the best that will protect that small business so that they can go to sleep at night feeling good.
Yeah.
I also came up with another little thing.
Okay. What is it?
Managed service providers, they provide security,
Right.
the sense of security that your network is protected. Managed security service providers make sure that your network is protected entirely,
Mm,
not just certain portions of it. Okay? So that's the important part about that. You want to sleep secure at night knowing that, because we have a lot of remote workers now, you don't know if they're going to be
True.
bringing something into your
Oh,
network.
yeah.
Okay? Or a separate telephone. Now, all of the newer solutions include all bring your own devices. So that's why I was comparing it to a gas guzzler
Right.
and electric cars. It's completely different plane.
Got it. Well, I think that's really good to know, because, like, again, being an outsider, I would have not known the difference.
Yeah.
So thank you for explaining it. Thank you so much, Dan, and I'm really glad we got to chat and just learn more about your brand, and we just are excited to see you grow in our community, and we love supporting you. And if you have any questions and want to ask us about design or branding, we'd love to feature you next month on our $1 Million Brands episode. But thank you so much. See you next month. Bye.